Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is November 22nd, 2024, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing the S&P 500, that's SPY, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over here to these charts and see what we see. Let me maximize this quarterly chart, resize this, and see what we see. On the SPY, we see green, 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 green. We are still trading above the R2, still below the R3 on the yearly pivots. We're still looking very bullish at this time on the quarterly chart. And let's go down to the monthly chart and see what we see there. On the monthly chart, we close right at a quarterly R2 level. We're still trading below the high of 617. We're still above the 910 moving average. So again, we are still looking very bullish on this chart here also. We have higher lows and higher highs and all. So everything looks good to the long side at this time. Let's go down to the weekly chart and see what we see here. On the weekly chart, what we see here, we had that previous red candle last week, that piercing pattern at the top in the right location, but no way did we get any kind of confirmation of that this market is actually trying to turn down. It was just a little profit taking after a lot of money being poured into the market around the election time and all. So again, we have closed above this monthly R2 level. We're still trading below all-time high of 1617. Come next week, Thanksgiving week, we will be approaching that all-time high, I believe. We're very close to it already. We closed just below 600 at a little like at around 595. So $5 away from an all-time high. I see that we can do that, but being a holiday week, we may not get that much volume and the market may not move that much, but I kind of doubt it. And I do expect us to meet all-time highs come next week and be very close to this R3 level come the end of next week and the end of the month. That's what I see there. Let's go down to the daily noise and see what we see here. On the daily noise, we had these gap up, around the election thing, and we did form, some bearish looking patterns at the top, and we did pull down. The question was we filled the one little gap here, were we going to fill this gap down here? Not at this time. We haven't. We did end up coming on Monday. We ended up forming a bullish harami. We did end up getting confirmation of that bullish harami. The market did pull down pretty good and give us a kind of like, okay, what are you going to do? Are you going to go up? Or are you going to go down? It did end up turning around and going back up, forming a doji, closing this gap, and then today it did end up closing, at a weekly R1. Come next week, I do see us actually opening above. As long as no major event or no major thing happen above pivot. So I do expect us to see us going higher. But since this pivot is just under 600, we may not break that 600 level come next week, being a holiday week also. So that's what I see. And that's all I really want to share at this time. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys had a great weekend. And those of you who celebrating Thanksgiving, have a happy Thanksgiving. And I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.